It was at this moment she knew she was in a hospital, an infusion pump in her arm. But wait. Believe it or not, it all started here. A pig's bladder and a quill of a feather. The year is 1656. People and animals are dying due to different ailments. There really needs to be quick interventions to save lives. There's a great scholar at Oxford University in England called Sir Christopher Wren. An idea hit him. I really need to save these lives. He decides to make this device that will save humankind, which he later called the primitive IV catheter. Here is the interesting part. He decides to look for a pig's bladder and a quill of a feather from a bird. To bring his idea into reality, he uses his physics knowledge to engineer the device, connects it together. After he makes the device, he decides to experiment it on a dog and infuse a liquid into the dog. Luckily for him, it worked. The dog survived. Now the elephant question in the room. How did this device work? It worked by attaching a quill, which acted as a needle to the pig's bladder, which served as a reservoir for the substance to be injected. The bladder could be squeezed to control the flow of the substance through the quill and into the vein of the organism. There has been documentation that the Dakota people used the device to save lives by infusing concoction into other human beings' bodies. Now jump 2 years later after the invention. This is in the year 1658. 2 years after the invention by Sir Christopher, there are this group of 4 great physicists, namely Robert Boyle, Robert Hooke, John Locke, and Thomas Willis. They decide to experiment with the device, primitive IV catheter, and advance it further structurally to do complex medications. And that's how the modern-day infusion pump came into being, thanks to the 5 scholars who made it happen. The infusion pump is used to administer liquid drugs, water, and other substances to patients in medical centers in controlled amounts. The catheter has undergone significant evolutionary advancements, transitioning from its initial design utilizing pig's bladder to the modern iteration resembling a bottle, now controlled electronically without the need for manual intervention.
If it can be shaken, it can be moved. Clear magazine.